Halo semuanya, balik lagi bersama gua Katfu. Kali ini gue mau main game yang judulnya Vampires in Your Area buatan Crazy Cat, sebuah game visual novel untuk swag jam. Nggak sengaja tentang apa ini? Jadi tentang nggak sengaja lihat iklan soal vampir jomblo di area sekitar. Pasti tanda dari alam semesta. Let's go. Ini pengaturan, ini loading, ini kredit. Version Nox, music by talented artist Damian Winters, made with Renpai. This program contains completely saffron clothing can be found here. Mantap. Return. Bisa diklik nggak bisa? Lanjut berarti langsung. What's your name? Katfu. Katon Futon sih. Karakter customize. Oke, bikin karakter dulu. Ada apa aja nih? Gini aja kali ya. Ya udahlah kayak gini aja. Coba pencet ini. You drag your feet up the stairs and down the halls of your apartment building. Tarik kakinya ke atas apartment building. It was a long day at the Space Cafe, making drinks and politely turning to the same regulars, making the same small talk. Kerja di cafe ya. Weather has been weird lately. Cuaca lagi nggak jelas. Can you believe it's a new year already? Iya, cepet banget waktu berlalu ya. It's so beautiful see her today, You reach the hallway to your apartment. No matter you are off work now and had a few days off too, which was rare. You are free to spend a few days lazing about, reading your favorite magazine, and doing some sketching. Yeah. You filled your keys in the door, trying to coax the chip lock to operate. To cooperate. Masukin kuncinya tapi agak susah karena murahan. Another complaint for the landlord. Ya, protes aja coy. Just then, muffled yelling made its way out into the hallway. You could only say, You always do this. Oh sure, it's always my fault. My parents are coming all the way from Pleiades. I told you weeks ago. Whatever, I'm sick of this, I'm leaving. Wah, berantem mereka. The door across from you jerked open and a short Martian stomped out. Martian? Slamming the door behind him and marching away down the hall. Punya masalah bukannya ngobrol, kabur. As you finally got your door unlocked, you could hear muffled sobbing. Ada yang nangis. You wink sympathetically. Not even aliens could avoid the many pitfalls of relationship drama. Nggak di bumi ternyata. Ada alien coy. You shook your head. You're going to be different. Someday soon, you will find real love and you'd have your happily ever after. Nothing was gonna stop you. Yes, girl, let's go. Get your happily ever after. Toot. You fell into your apartment and onto your face. Huh? You look back to find a small box right outside your door. You must have been so preoccupied that you missed it. Not even bothering to get up, you dragged the box over. I'm certain I wasn't expecting a delivery. Sure enough, the tag on the box had your neighbor's name on it. punya tetangga. Violet Heights, Apartment A, Constellation City, 1F5Q, Alice Clare. You groaned and got up. This was the second time this week that you had received someone else's mail. Parah. You were starting to seriously suspect that the delivery man just wanted to mess with you. With some effort, you picked up the box and carried it over to your neighbor. Baik sekali. You knock on the door. No response. Alice, the man who lived there, was always on the go, so no surprise he wasn't home. You gently placed the box down in front of the door. Yeah. You should probably leave him a note. You grabbed a sticky note and pen from your apartment and scraped down a note. Ninggalin catatan dia ya. This was on your door card. Please check that your address is correct. It would be best to prevent any more mishap like this one. Your efforts were wasted off as the door pulled open, revealing not your neighbor. Wow! Oh. Can I help you? Your usual neighbor was a middle-aged man with black hair and warm brown eyes. The complete opposite of the man before you right now. So handsome, bro. This man had pale blue hair and was considerably taller. Yeah. He also wasn't wearing a shirt, but you tried your best not to focus on that. Tahu aja gue gak fokus. Who are you? Who are you? He raised an eyebrow at that. So now you're asking that. So, are you gonna tell me what you want or? Alright, good. This is awkward. I got Ellie's smile by mistake. The man bent down to pick up the box, pausing to regard the sticky note. Cat food, huh? He smirked at you. How neighborly of you. I'll give this to Alice when he gets back. Before you could get a chance to reply, he stepped back inside and closed the door. You're left standing in the hallway confused. That was so rude. After another moment, you return to your own apartment. You grab a drink from the fridge and some leftover before finally reaching your bedroom. Hint, click on something, click on the PC when you're done looking around. Apa nih? Your sketchbook. Once you had dreamed of becoming an artist for Rogue magazine, but turns out the starving artist stereotype exists for a reason. Ya ampun, sabar ya. Wait, bisa diklik gak? Nggak bisa. Rogue magazine. Cat Girl Summer is here. Cat Girl, the Cat Girl, bro. Find your ideal type. Love quiz inside. It always has the hottest gossip and advice. One time, the horoscope even predicted the end of a relationship for you. Then again, the witch writing the horoscope is world famous, so it makes sense. One time, the horoscope even predicted the best thing about it is the quiz though. Your co-workers at the cafe always laugh at you for doing the quiz in your breaks. Kan gue punya hobi coy, masa diketawain? But they're wrong, you won't be discouraged so easily. Good girl. Love quiz. Vampire. Your ideal type is vampire. Leave the boring logic to others, draw caution to the wind, and chase that love. Do you breathe oxygen? Have you been to space? Are you ambitious? Do you require food? Do you often try new things? Do you have a heartbeat? Do you enjoy games? Do you believe in true love? It's closer than you think. Leave the boring logic to others, throw occasion to the wind, and chase that love. It's closer than you think. If Rogo magazine says a vampire is your ideal match, then a vampire is your ideal match. Kau plush boneka sapi. Lucu banget warna pink. This plushie is very sentimental. Your last boyfriend had been disappointing in so many ways. Mostly he kept ditching you during dates. Wah, kacau. Work, he sighed. Work turned out to be that harpy he was always with. Wah. Whatever, she could have him. Malah parah banget sih, cheating dia. You decide to buy yourself an emotional support cow instead. Benjamin the cow was way more comforting to have around. Plus he's the best, guys. The view. Your apartment may be cheap and small, and your neighbors may be loud and annoying, but you sure did get lucky to have a nice view of Constellation City. Sama aja. What is this? The leader singer of Zup. She's so cool, pretty successful in a happy relationship, unlike you. Wow. Teganya. Kalender? Nggak bisa? Oh, bisa yang ini. Sticky notes, read a book, yoga, fold laundry. Something about putting away and folding your laundry, reading a book, and taking up yoga. One of these days, I'll get this. Rencana doang. Oke, tanamannya nggak bisa dipencet, kalender nggak bisa dipencet, minuman bisa soda. Everyone agrees Citrus Starburst is the best soda flavor, followed close by Bubble Blue Potion. Sendal, bangku nggak bisa, kasur, your bed. Home is where your own soft bed is. Betul. Rumah adalah tempat di mana lu punya kasur dan lu bisa tidur di situ. Where you can lazily read your favorite magazine or stuff about your jerk ex-boyfriend cheating on you on your birthday. Parah banget. Not that he really deserves your energy anymore. Yeah, you are only going to look towards the future from now on. Ini ada kaset. A CD. If only you'd write down what you had burned into this. It probably has some weird folk grudge from that brief phase you went through. Gak bisa lihat isinya. Udah semua berarti. Jangan ada bisa pencet, ya udah. Fire Nova News. Snakes on airship cause a stir. Ntar dulu bro. Wah bro, gue belum baca bro. Clarissa Cat calls for boycott of Sunbeam Ray shampoo after devastating her loss. Constellation City prepares for Saturn Festival. Asik. What is Kerbal Life and how it can help you? Disastrous night downtown after meteor shower cause building collapse. Meteor showernya serem banget. Chairman of Mars Beauty apologies for warm red pigment that caused user to sprout antennae. Udah aja. You had barely opened the news page when a pop-up appeared. Moon script totally legit redacted. Single vampires in your area. Okay. That's sort of suspicious. But this might be a sign from the universe. Pertanda dari alam semesta, bro. Join? Ya, oke. What's your username? Ya, careful. Welcome to FamChat. Fact chat you. Finding match in your area. You have been matched with a blood cake. Hi. Hey. Lucu banget. You guy? I'm not sorry. Not very good luck on here. You too. nyari cowok dia. Okay. Hey, sup? You done for some fun? No thanks. Come on, send me your address. I'll make it worth it, bro. With the chat. Dasar horny. You guys at your window, it was dark out already. I'll try one more time, then I'll go to bed. Hey, buset edgy sekali. Hey, so question. I'm not sending you my address. Emoji. Hehe. Yeah, I was gonna ask what your blood type was, but now I'm intrigued. Sorry, just a bad day today. Here, you can have my address instead as a peace offering. Ano nih? Violet Hex apartemen X Constellation City. Dikasih beneran. Tempat gua tuh. You, me? Yes, you, the rat guy next door. Oh, you. That's my line. And that's still the wrong address. And you are apartment 10, not X. That's why I keep getting the wrong. And you are after apartment 10, not X. That's why I keep getting the wrong mile. Oh no, God forbid you have to take 3 steps over here. You make damage more of my mile. Why? Damage? You burst several of my blood bags. Ya bro, kan cuma dipindahin 3 jarak doang bro, 3 langkah kaki. Gak mungkin hancur lah. I won't have kicked it if I hadn't been in front of my door. Ya, ditendang ternyata. You kick my mile when I fell over it. Maybe if I didn't have to fall over someone else's mile. Is it my fault if you can't look where you're going, bro? You're insufferable. Shit. No way your luck is that bad. You woke up before your alarm even went off. Honestly, you'd barely managed to sleep that night, jadi nggak bisa tidur. Quick set. But it was a new day, nice stupid neighbors, and stupid explore your friend, little forward walk instead. Stay positive. That's right, positive talks. Feeling bad didn't help anyone. A new day will bring new opportunities. As for your new neighbor, you try being nice to him, yet nothing about him to the other police for his raincoat ties. Being nice, coba kita being nice. You did kind of kick his smile, yes, and knock your toes. After a shower, you grab an apple from the kitchen and ran out the door. Sarapannya cuman apple. Work was only a few blocks away. If you run, you could make it in 10 minutes, which you always did, so you could sleep a little longer. Karena tempatnya deket, jadi tidur lagi. You push open the door to the Space Cafe and were immediately hit by the aroma of freshly baked scones and donuts. People were already chattering at the counter and your coworker zipped past you carrying coffee on a platter. Morning cat food, you're so cute. Imut banget sih itu. You waved at her and quickly headed to the back to put on your uniform. Uniform policy was a little lax, so at least you had options. Yang ini aja. You quickly got dressed. The day went by slowly as couple after couples came in for their weekend dates. You had to fake the urge not to roll your eyes, happy to assume as you watched them, you were too tired to care. You can't help it, you are a hopeless romantic through and through. Finally, you reached the last stretch of your shift. Cepet banget. It was a late afternoon and though the chattering had not died down at all, you knew it would at least be someone else's problem soon. Looking up, you glanced over the crowded cafe. There were quite a few interesting guests, like what? Where a girl was sitting by herself at a table picking at her food. By the register, a Viennese woman and a Faye were playfully arguing over who would pay the bill. Meanwhile, an older couple was sitting by a window seriously bickering over desserts. By the door, a teeny golem was holding the door for another equally small golem. Lucu banget sih. Spesiesnya beragam banget. You watch as they step out and yet another customer came in. He was a tall man with gray eyes and pale blue hair. Aduh, tetangga. Wait, wasn't that your neighbor? Be professional about this. You look down and straightening out your clothes, and then you put on your best customer service smile. Keep smile. He paused when he recognized you, but quickly returned to his normal smug demeanor. Tinggi banget, coy. Well, isn't this a delightful coincidence, bro? He was wearing bright pink sunglasses and a blue button-up. Plastered on his face was an amused grin showing off two very sharp fangs. Vampire. Yeah. Professional. Your brain quickly defaulted to your usual customer service question. He didn't seem phased by your ignoring earlier statement. On the contrary, he just moved right along. An espresso to go. You pulled out a cup to write his name on and paused. You didn't actually know his name, you realized. Looking up, he had a smile on his face that told you he wasn't gonna offer it up unless you asked. Bro, just tell me your name. Your name? What about it? He definitely knew what he was doing. Can I have your name, please, and your phone number? Seemingly satisfied with this, he finally answered you. Lennox. But just Knox is fine. Hello, Knox. Knox left soon after you handed him his coffee. You lingered a while past the end of your shift so you could be sure to not run into him. You had lived in a cramped apartment long enough to know that the worst thing in the world was getting caught in the elevator with someone you weren't thrilled to talk to. Fortunately, your apartment in Violet Heights was only on the second floor, so you rarely took the elevator anyways. Naik tangga biar sehat. Then again, being caught in the stairwell can't be much better. You made your way down the hallway to your door, thanking the stars that there was no one there. Neighbor 2, why can you even be happy for me? You let out an audible sigh. This again. Oh yes, I'm so happy that you decided to abandon me here while you go chase your dreams. You fought with your lock, cursing the landlord with every unsuccessful jiggle of your key. Nyebelin banget sih kalau udah pengen masuk rumah tapi pintu nggak bisa dibuka gara-gara kuncinya nggak jelas. So I should just give out on everything so you can be happy. You're fine with that when I was the one leaving everything behind for you. Your door finally clicked open and you quickly step in. You quickly pull up your shoes and toss them haphazardly to an unoccupied corner. Naruhnya ngasal-ngasalan. You should probably eat something before you unwind. Makan apa? Bisa dibuka nggak? Oven. Yeah, I don't think I've ever used this. It was a good thing you can't bake, or else the cafe may have put you on the real early shift. Fiore Carpet's milk landlord. More sticky notes. Those are important contacts and grocery list. Meja. Oh enggak. Fridge. You had skipped out on getting groceries on your last day off because you were too tired. I should really do some grocery shopping soon. Online lah. Work schedule. I'm off tomorrow. That's nice. Besok aku kerja. Microwave. You found some leftover inside and just heated them. It didn't take long for the microwave to ding, letting you know your meal was ready. You munch on your leftover as you headed to your computer. You turn on your PC to do some browsing. Wow, a notification? Where is that screaming coming from? Scream what, right? Where's that screaming coming from you? Could you be less noisy, bro? It's not me, it's coming from apartment 7. Can this start up? I'm gonna complain. Yeah, bro, complain, bro. They're just having a hard time right now. Good luck with that. So catful. Yeah. Wanna send me your address? Bro, let me think about it. This hotel I've hit since it's your mail for some unexplainable reason. Yes, unexplainable, a real mystery. We'll never know why. Sassy banget, sarcastic banget. Actually, I wanted to ask what you are doing on this site. Are you judging me for being on a site we're both using? Ya bro, lu berani-beraninya bro, hah? Menghakimi gua. Padahal kita pakai website yang sama. Nggak tahu. Actually, I own the site loh. I own the site, parah banget. I forgot about it unreasonably. Wow, you had to make a wall set to find someone willing to put up with you, bro. Or maybe I just needed a snack. Anyway, I've told you I'm here. Your turn. Okay, fire is fire. Well, I want romance in my life. I'm going to me too. Jangan ini kelihatan. I'm looking for love, I guess. And how's that working out? Well, I'm talking to you, so let's flirting with him. I'm great, Renai. Oh, Alice is back. Good to go. Better. You sleep in a little while. It was the best part of any day off. Real. Libur enaknya males-malesan. Finally, you got up and headed to the kitchen for breakfast. Once you had finished breakfast, you quickly showered and got dressed. Normally, days off were for staying in pajamas and lazing about, but you had to get groceries today. Wow. Okay. You spent through your shopping wanting to spend as little of your precious day off doing chores as possible. You glance over your basket of grocery. It seemed like you had everything. Yeah, udah punya semua. You could probably stop with the snack I saw. You could get your neighbor something. Yeah, why not? You could do something. Yeah, you meandered over to the snack itu. Bisa gimana ya? Aisle ya. Browsing your option. It looked like they had all your favorite in stock. Betwixt chocolate bags, Cleo Panda's leg, and dark chocolate swirls. Something your candies or candies you decided to grab. Chocolate. Aku suka coklat. You take a chocolate bar off the shelf and put it in your basket. A longing from behind you somewhere stop you in your tracks before you could leave the aisle. Your heart sped up as you slowly turn around. Bro, lu ngikutin gue ya? A few steps down from you, a woman with violet skin and red hair was logging with a man. Kirain. They act like teenagers in love, although they were clearly much older than that. Cute banget. Normally, this sort of thing would have you smiling to yourself and fantasizing about your prospective happily ever after. The scan, however, was doing the opposite for you in this moment. Yeah, jealous. It suddenly felt like your future was black and hopeless. Aku butuh cinta. These people were not strangers. Well, one of them, the man at least, was your ex-boyfriend. Kurang ajar. The woman was not the one he had cheated on you with. Udah ganti cewek lagi. Old habits die hard, you suppose, as he and the woman whispered to each other. He deserved to be yelled at, but you felt bad for the store employees. Yeah. You hate when people at the cafe yelled at each other, and you had to get them to leave. The walk home felt longer than usual as your mind whirled with thoughts of the past, so many regrets, so many bad decisions. Gak apa-apa, kita semua membuat kesalahan. Saatnya untuk mencari cinta yang baru, bro. You quietly walked down the familiar hallway to your apartment. Something was different though. Standing in the hallway were some of your neighbors carrying books out of their apartment in silence. It's about them. You know all about holding on for way too long. This was the better outcome. You stepped into your apartment. You barely closed the door behind you when you heard your computer beep from your room. Bro, lo gak punya teman ya? Ngechat mulu. Did you see the screaming neighbors are leaving? Malah diajak gosip. I was gonna go over there today, but they were already moving stuff out. I saw. What's up with you? You're into my ex. Parah banget, I don't want to talk about it. I'm just having a bad day. Wait. Start at your screen for a few more minutes, but the new message came. You wondered what he was up to, right? As there was a knock on your door. Disamperin dong. Buset bro, pakai baju bro. It was him. And he said, yeah, nggak pakai baju lagi dia. It was very distracting. See something you like. Here, he handed you something, a full tub of ice cream. It'll help, baik sekali. Enough for a fact, because if it's enough to help Alice and his issue, it'll definitely help you. Alice being consoled with ice cream was a funny thought. Knox bringing you ice cream to help was perhaps even funnier. Thank you. Delighted to be of service. The rest of your day off fortunately went by much better. Dapat es krim coy, gue juga seneng sih kalau dikasih es krim. There was the denying the ice cream definitely help, ya kan? Thank you for the ice cream yesterday. Makasih buat es krimnya, no worries. Can't let my favorite neighbor suffer too much. Be honest, I'm the only neighbor you know, aren't I? Details. So are you crashing with Alice anyway? Curious are we? Yeah, I felt so. Jadi sesi dikit. I'm a delight to have around actually. And so humble too. I'm just taking a break from work, life, family, all of it. Oh. What do you do for work, Mama? You seem like someone who had a family, so sorry to hear that. Don't get all stuck on me now. This break has been very refreshing. How do you know Alice? He's a family friend. Anyway, got to go for now. Try not to miss me too much. Wow. Hari berlalu. Coming home from another long day, you were looking forward to a warm shower and snuggling into bed. You've gotten yelled at by a rude customer who didn't understand how queues work. Parah, nggak mau ngantri. To make things worse, you had accidentally spilled coffee on yourself. Now the day was finally at an end. Kamar mandi, discarding your shoes randomly, dragged your feet to the bedroom. Your hopes for the evening were unfortunately dashed, however, as you realized too late that you did not have hot water. Kasihan. Cold and wet and more than a little annoyed, you got out of the shower, wrapping a towel around you and stamping to your computer. Pakai baju dulu, bro. Do you have hot water? Hello to you too, Katfu. I'm good, thanks for asking. No, I've had a long day, now I'm cold. No, it's not the type, it's just like, sorry, but do you? I'll check. Water is fine for me. You having issues? You can come over and use the shower over here. I'm gonna call the landlord. Without even waiting for a reply, you drag yourself to the kitchen. Sasi pakai baju, masih pakai itu ya anduk. You listen to the dial tone, impatiently tapping your foot. What? He's coming from the mic. You heard a long drawn outside. I'll try to get someone out there within the week. Okay, thank you. It's warm out and you are young, you'll be fine, bro. Click, bro, I pay you, bro. Unbelievable, parah padahal dibayar juga. So, he said I had to wait a while. Wow, this place is horrible. My overstands. You can come off, shower over here. Really? I promise I won't bite. Fine, if you are sure. Certain, see you soon. Seeing over what was bound to be an awkward encounter, you gathered your stuff. You were about to knock on the door when he opened it. Masih gak pakai baju, dua-duanya gak pakai baju. Oh yeah, seriously. Should you really be asking me that? Yeah, bro. He looked you up and down. You instinctively look down. Oh yeah. Oh, you're still wearing just your towel. So it's not your neck. Yeah, it was a hospital. Oh, I don't like it. Knox leaned forward, a devious smirk on his face. Never said that. The words were quiet enough that you almost missed them. You could already feel your face heading up. Knox stepped aside and gestured for you to come in. The inside of the apartment was not what you had expected. There were a lot of earthy tones. Nothing seemed to fully match anything else. Knox must have noticed you looking around cause he laughed. Alice has always had his own unique taste. It's charming in its own way. Speaking of Alice, remind you that you hadn't seen him in a while. Yeah, bro, kemana Alice? That wasn't too strange though. The few times you'd gotten to talk to him, he always seemed to be in a hurry somewhere. He always showed up again eventually. You wondered why he even had an apartment. He was never here. Is Alice here? Worried someone else makes you like this? Alice found out there is some sort of nighttime garden viewing being a town over, so he's doing that. And tomorrow morning he's doing a cheese factory tour. Knox shrugged. Don't ask me why, cause I have no idea. He just had his taste, I suppose. Anyway, the bedroom is this way. The bathroom was indeed in the same place as yours. The tiles were a different color though. Yours hadn't been replaced, so Alice must have had his redone. Glancing down there were a pair of very fluffy bunny slippers. Lucu banget. You raised an eyebrow at Knox, but he just grinned at you. And your shower got full. And with that, he turned around and left. You had to admit a hot shower was worth the awkward situation. Worth it. Once you were dressed and feeling fresh again, you made your way back to the living room. Ketemu Knox. Buset, Knox. Topless vampire. Knox was relaxing on the couch with a cup of what you assumed was coffee. He still had not put a shirt on. He smirked at you when you made eye contact, enjoying the view. He got up, approaching you. Then he leaned in so close that you thought he was about to kiss you for a moment. Mendekat dia, sampai kayak mau ciuman. I like the towel better on you. His pace was slower than usual, and for a second you got lost in the scan of him. He smelled like mint. It was not what you had expected. He chuckled, bringing you back down to reality. I'll walk you back to your apartment. He was deliberately being obnoxious again. Kucingku masuk kamar. Halo, Mem. Kiwi. No thanks, I walk myself back. Thank you for letting me use the shower. You turned to leave before he could say anything else. Knox. Bro. Yes, Catful, may I help you with something? I got your mail again. Somehow your mail is at my door again. I wonder how that happened. Do try not to kick it. Bloodstains are so difficult to deal with. What are you scamming? I'll never tell. You're just so cute when you are mad. Sounds like you want more of your mail destroyed. Kiwi! Lo, I'll come get it in a bit if what? If you agree to come with me to the Southern Festival next weekend. Ngajakin ngedet. Sure, sedap. Sure is. Before you even realized time had passed, and now you were only a few days away from your death. You can't wait. This was going to be good. You could feel it. The Southern Festival was also really cool. Especially since you always got that weekend off. You absent-mindedly wiped the counter as you mulled over what you wrote well. 2 celebratory caramel lattes to go, please. Alright, work. You grab the cups and your marker. Your name is Clara. Hello, Clara. What's the occasion? You looked up to smile at her and froze. She was definitely cewek yang diajak sama itu ya, sama mantan pacarnya. The woman you had seen with your ex, ya kan? Are you okay? Something wrong? She seemed genuinely concerned. She must have not recognized you. I'm okay. She looked relieved, giving you another bright smile. So what's the occasion? You gave it your best attempt to sound casual. You made the latest. Clara giggled a little before leaning forward as though to impart some sort of secret. I got a jerk in a lot of trouble today. You blinked at her. That was the last thing you were expecting to hear. She must have seen your confusion because she quickly explained. I was seeing this guy, but turns out he was a 2-timing scumbag. Yeah, he sure was. He giggled again. So I did the only reasonable thing. What? he gave a pause for dramatic effect. It called his mom entitled, and well, I've been in a yoga class with her for years, so of course he took my side. Dikasih tahu maknya. What kind of scumbag are you if not even your mom wants to take your side? You were stunned with this information, so you passed over the lattes as you sorted out your thoughts. Clara held up the lattes. You had passed her, a mischief twinkle in her eyes. Me and his mom are going to have a girls' night. I'll never have the end of this. With that, she placed the money for the lattes on the counter and turned to leave, pausing for a moment and turning back to face you. She placed one of the lattes on the counter to free up her hand and fished something out of her bag. She placed a card on the counter in front of you. You could come to yoga with us sometimes. You seem cool. Thank you. And with that, she was off again. You made your way home slowly after that, determined to look forward. What the hell are you doing? Nox, it's 2 AM. The best time to pack stuff. Where are you packing, bro? You're leaving? Oh, good for you. Say you're gonna miss me. Oh, silly. You asked me on a date. And now you're leaving. That's cute. Look, I'm not going right now, but I do have to leave eventually. You just won't be next door. That doesn't mean I'll just disappear. Where do you usually stay? Cassiopeia Hills. Oh, fancy part of town. Boring part of town. Anyway, won't you be sleeping? I was sleeping until you started loudly moving stuff. Need me to come over and help you sleep? I swear I'm gonna leave this shit right now. No thanks. You're adorable. Finally, the air date has arrived. Nox was going to come by to get you in the late afternoon, so you had allowed yourself to sleep in. The Southern Festival was really just an excuse to get drunk usually. People would flood the streets, drink, eat, and wait for nightfall when you could see the stars more clearly. On this one night, every year you could see Saturn passing you by, accompanied by one of your moons. It was definitely a sight worth seeing. If you could manage the crowds, you know. Aku tidak suka keramaian. Your nerves were shot. You were on the edge thinking about the floods of strangers you'd soon be in close contact with. Fortunately, the landlord had finally had your water fixed, so you could take as many warm showers as you want. Well, a reasonable amount, you still had to pay your water bill. Once you had taken a shower, it was time to settle on an outfit. You had narrowed down your choice the night before, so you just had to make up your mind. Wow. Maybe something like this. With that settled, you decide to do some like sketching to pass the time. Before you know it, there was a knock at your door. Someone had to keep him on his toes. When the door was open, you could finally see him, except it was a Nox. Alice-nya ganteng coy. Ini om-om tua tadi lu bilang, kok cakep? He smiled warmly. Lovely to see you again, Katfu. I don't mean to hold you up, I just want to come over and solve it. Lennox is convinced people are going to think he murdered me or something. So I'm stopping by to say I'm not dead. Well, I'm dead, I'm a vampire, but you understand what I'm saying. I appreciate that, thanks, Alice. He smiled at you again before turning and heading towards another door, presumably to let them know of his status too. Setor muka, ini lo gue masih hidup. You just closed the door when there was another knock. Had Alice forgotten something? You opened the door again. It was actually Knox this time, looking as pleased with himself as ever. Pakai baju. You could see him looking you up and down. You look beautiful. It caught you off guard for a second. Then he handed you something, a deep maroon colored rose. Asik dikasih bunga. Wow, thank you. You took the rose from him carefully. Can I place this in water quickly before we leave? Sure, take your time. He leaned against your door frame. Nambah. You two had initially planned to go to the center of town, but quickly discovered that the streets were already packed. Rame. It was still an hour before it got fully dark. You nervously eyed the packed crowds. Knox moved closer to you. Knox, let's just grab a drink and know a spot that's quieter. You moved through the crowd very slowly, careful to not get separated. Now, Knox extended a hand to you to hold on to. You should make out the faintest smirk playing on his lip. He was clearly happy about this. At long last, you reached one of the many drink carts. It seemed to contain both alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverage. Hello, what can I get for you? Knox looked towards you, gesturing for you to go first. Yeah, non-alcoholic. Strawberry Stargate. It was a new flavor you hadn't tried yet. After you had picked a drink, Knox went for an iced coffee. Knox passed you your drink. He had insisted on paying for both of you. What a gentleman! You two made your way through the crowd once more as the sky continued to inch towards darkness above you. Makin gelap. Knox led you through the crowd, not letting go of your hand for even a second. Finally, he opened the door to a building and gestured you in. You gave him a quizzical glance, but he went with it. It had taken quite a bit to get here. You hadn't realized how long until Knox let you out onto the roof of the building. The sky was finally dark, and sure enough, there it was, Saturn and a moon. Aku mau lihat, bener dikasih lihat. Wow, so pretty. Ini keren banget sih, sumpah. Pretty. Looking over, he had not taken his eyes off you yet. Cie. He leaned over the edge, likely to see crowds of people below and a million twinkling lights when you look up. I haven't seen this in so long. We're really high up. You could got lost in the sky. Knox laughed softly at that. You're supposed to be looking up, not down. We are safe up here. I'm not gonna let anything happen to you. After a few moments of silence, Knox spoke again. I'm really glad about coming here, about meeting you. It was a little strange whenever Knox got serious like this. It wasn't like him that made you eager to know what he would say next. Knox looked over at you, firmly fixing you in his gaze. I really do like you, Catful. Payah. I can stay with Alice for much longer, but he took a deep breath. I want to keep seeing more of you even after I leave. Your breath got caught in your throat. You understood the question he was asking about dating. Not just a one-time date like today, but an indefinite type where you can't expect to have him in your life for years to come. I also want to keep seeing it too, you know. You want him around. If you had it your way, he would not be leaving at all. He grinned at you, not breaking eye contact for a moment. You. Lena tend to kiss him. Knox beat you to it. She. Oh my god. Yeah. Sebentar. Dulu. Help. Skip dialog, navigate access. Ya. Lucu banget mereka. Lucu banget. He leaned forward at the same time as you, meeting you halfway. He placed a steady hand on your back as he pressed his lips against yours. He was obviously being careful to not accidentally nip you with his fangs. Vampire problem. You weren't sure how long the kiss lasted in reality, but in your head it felt like it was over far too soon. When he pulled away, you could still feel the sensation of the kiss on your lips. The minty skin of him still lingered. After you returned home that night, you had spent a few hours just lying on your bed, staring up at the ceiling in daze. You rushed through your shopping, grabbing the newest edition of Rogue and eagerly hurrying to check out. Yeah. You pulled out the magazine and flipped through it as you walked back home. Normally, this level of eagerness was the result of your excitement to read your favorite magazine. Today, however, it was fully an attempt to distract yourself. When you got back to your apartment, you'd be seeing Knox off. He was leaving, he won't be next door anymore. He kept reassuring you that you'd still see plenty of each other, but it wouldn't be the same. He promised he'd keep the tab with your chat open all the time so he'd know immediately if you message him. That had calmed me slightly. At least he'd finally have to get his mail redirected. You glanced over the pages of Rogue magazine. Nothing was really holding your attention today, until you came across the horoscope section. You found yours in the same spot it always was. Says the day, don't leave anything unsaid, don't leave any room for regret, take the initiative. It was the final push you need. You ran the rest of the way back home, your heart pounding in your ears as you went. Finally, you made it to your hallway. You should still have time before Knox left. You knocked on the door, but no one answered. Your heart dropped. He won't have left with a goodbye, right? Ya, nggak mungkin. You shook your head, trying hard to dispel the bad feelings. Katfu. The voice had come from behind you in the hallway rather than from beyond the door. You spun around to see him standing there, clearly confused. I was worried you had already left. I won't do that. I was just at the store. You must have just missed each other. Jim. With your heart pounding in your ears, you took a leap of faith. Kiwi, lihat Kiwi, ciuman Kiwi, lihat Kiwi. Dengan ciuman, fluffy banget. Lucu banget mereka. Knox seemed caught off guard for only a second as your lips collided. Then you felt his hand on the small of your back as he pulled you into him, deepening the kiss. It felt as though a million butterflies had spawned in your stomach as his fangs brushed over your lips. It was a kiss that felt as though it could last an eternity, and yet it ended far too soon. That was becoming a pattern, you realize. Careful, I bite, you know. There was a sultry tone into his voice. So, want to see my new apartment? You gave him a quizzical look. Isn't it like to Howard Drive? So about that, he stuck his hand in his pocket and pulled out a key. Well, you know, something opened up nearby. Before you could process what that meant, he walked over to apartment 7 and unlocked it. That's where the noisy neighborhood moved out. He smirked deviously at you. Deviously at you. Looks like you're stuck with me. Dengan senang hati, bro. This is so convenient. I don't have to change my mailing address. You meant my mailing address. You both love. It's close enough. Weh, jadian coy. And a special thanks to Damian Winters for music. Mantap. Wow. The end. Did not seem to serious because he left for the watch. Tetap ciuman, baiklah. Wah. The two of you stared at the sky in comfortable silence for a while more. You had a feeling it was one of these moments you would never forget. You wanted to cherish it. Oh, mereka gak ciuman. Baiklah. Wanted to say goodbye. You're so cute when you're worried. So, want to see my new apartment? Berarti kalau itu nggak ciuman ya? Ya, endingnya cuma satu sih. Game bagus sih, gue suka sama karakternya. Karakter ceweknya cantik-cantik dan imut, terus karakter cowoknya juga ganteng-ganteng ya tadi. Terus art style-nya imut banget sih, sumpah nih art style-nya colorful, imut. Ceritanya juga very fluffy, nggak ada yang aneh-aneh gitu. Gemes. Dan art yang dipakai buat latarnya tuh juga bagus, unik-unik, kayak kelihatan banget sih kalau effort yang dipakai tuh nggak main-main, mereka serius ngerjainnya. Keren banget ini game, gue suka. Oke lah, sekian kalau begitu. Kalau ada yang mau dibahas jangan lupa di kolom komentar, terus juga jangan lupa ya buat like dan subscribe juga. See you next time di gameplay selanjutnya. Dadah.